So what's happening, guys? Well, today I was gonna do one thing and now I'm gonna do another thing. It's been a bad day for Miss Stacey, so we need to show Miss Stacey some love. I just had lunch in Baily and now I'm on my way home, but I wasn't supposed to be alone. I was supposed to be with Miss Stacey. We got the trailer fixed. Some of you know that we lost the other wheel bearing. And we were like, sweet, we can go ride on Sunday. It's kind of our usual thing. So we load up and we get all the gear ready and I'm like, hey, let's just go park up at Rampart. And then we'll just ride to Baily, you know, down past Deckers and all that stuff and down this road. Have lunch and come back, you know, be a good, nice little, you know, sort of long ride, but would be a good ride. And she's like, absolutely. So, pack up, load up, get ready to go. And, alright, don't call me a wimp, but this water is still freezing. So, yeah, not getting wet. But we pack up, load up, drive all the way out to Rampart. We get to the parking lot. Of course, the Rangers are there telling everybody that Rampart's closed. And we're like, yeah, we know. And we drive off down 67. And hey, look, my mirror's floppy. We drive off down 67. We get past the bar, you know, the bar at Rampart, and I don't know, maybe like 3/4 of a mile down the road past the bar, Miss Stacey's like, my bike feels funny. She's like, it's all over the place. And I was kind of like, yeah, well, you know, you haven't ridden on the Rampart pea gravel in a little while. Maybe you're just being hypersensitive. And we go like another 50 yards, and she's like, no, something is seriously wrong with my bike. So I pull up real close to her and I'm looking at her bike, and her back tire is completely flat. So like, oh man, we've gone like 5.5 miles away from the car. It's like, really, again, Rampart, you strike us with a flat tire right out of the gate. And oh, a little bit of snow. Hold that thought. Ooh, that's slippery. But yeah, so we're like, oh man, we're asking people as they go by if they have you know, inflator. What's the word I'm looking for, people? You know what I'm talking about. A tire pump. And finally we find a couple of guys who have one, and we put pressure in the tire, and it holds, but you can hear it coming out. So like, yep, your riding day is done. That sucks. So I tear off on Xena to go get the car and ride back up to Rampart parking lot. And there's a guy waiting there in a van who turns out to be an extremely nice guy, but he looked kind of like shady, like very shady. But I parked next to him on Xena and I was like, hey, my wife just got a flat tire. Is there any way you could just keep an eye on my bike if you're going to be here for a minute? He said, yeah, of course. And I was like, all right, good. So, sorry, it's a little bit of a hill. And so he watched my bike. I got in the car, all geared up still. Drove down to the bar, which Stacy had ridden back to by now. And loaded up her bike and headed back up to the Rampart Range parking lot. And thankfully my bike was still there and everything was all good. And she's like, you know, we talked about it for a minute, and she's like, I'll just go home. And I was like, all right, do you mind if I still go ride, you know? We're already all the way out here and I'm all unloaded and dressed and everything. And she's like, no, go have fun, you know, no big deal. Just help me unload the trailer when you get home. And I said, of course. So all good. She takes off on her way back down the hill, and I take off the opposite way towards Baily out here. And I get almost to Baily and my phone rings in the Cena. And I didn't even know I had service, but it rang and I answered it. And it's Stace. And she's like, you're never gonna believe this. And I'm like, what? And she goes, I'm in Sedalia. The trailer blew a tire. She's like, because my bike has a flat tire in the back, it was low enough for the peg to get underneath the wheel well, and it completely shredded this tire's life. Here, I'll show you a picture. So yeah, that's what it looked like, and I mean, that foot peg put in work on that tire. So yeah, now I'm in Baily, basically. I know Miss Stacey's stranded in Sedalia. I'm like, you know, probably an hour and a half to 2 hour enduro ride away. I wasn't even by the highway, so there's no way I could even jump back on. And she's just like, nope, don't worry about it, I got it. She's like, continue your ride, have fun, it's under control. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go down to the hot dog place, Coney Island, in Baily. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got some Christmas cash in my pocket, and I know they're cash only. I'm gonna get me a nice hot dog and head back, you know, just take my time. Whoa. That was a little smushy. Whoa, that did not shift. There we go. Well, somebody's shooting down there. So, of course, go to Coney Island. I do not have the cash that I thought I had. Oh man, talk to Miss Stacey again. She's like, it's cool. I found a ranch that was right near where the tire blew. She's like, gonna talk to the guy that was working at the ranch, and I put my bike up in the ranch driveway. The guy said it was cool. Gave him my number, you know, in case he had to leave or something, he could call me, and you know, could work out what to do with the bike. And she's like, and I left the trailer on the side of the road and took the tire off. So she's like, it's all good. I'm on my way to Walmart. Gonna get the tire fixed, go back, put the tire back on, load up the bike. You know, basically, you know, she's got a man card. She's a redneck. She can do all this stuff. She's awesome. But so I go down into Baily and I get an awesome burger at this little bar down in Baily. And I get a call from Miss Stacey, and she's like, okay, so they put the Walmart put the tire on, and I was like, okay, I hope you don't die. But anyway, Walmart put the tire on, and I'm back at the trailer now, and the guy that was here at the ranch is gone, and the gate's shut and locked. And she's like, and I can't get in. She's like, there's barbed wire. And I'm like, well, I mean, can you hop the fence and just be ready to return fire or something? And she's like, no, unfortunately I can't. And I was like, okay. So what are you gonna do? And she's like, I'm gonna try and Google a number for the ranch, and hopefully I can get a hold of somebody that way. And if not, I'm gonna call the Douglas County Sheriff and see if, you know, if they know anybody, or, you know, I don't know if they would have an extra key to a ranch or whatever. It's like, or else I'm not gonna have my bike because it's locked in there. She's like, I have the trailer, I just don't have my bike. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just about done with my lunch, which is now like an early dinner. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna head back. I'll make sure I go back that way. So if you're still there, I'll at least go by you. or you know, show up where you're at. And she's like, I don't think I'll be here by then, but whatever. I was like, okay. So here I am, cruising back towards a double flat-tired Miss Stacy who didn't get to ride today and even wanted, you know, really wanted to. And I feel kind of like a jackass because I should have stayed with her. I was like, you know, I really do want to ride, and you know, I'm already geared and stuff. And she's like, go ride, go have fun. I'm just gonna go back and, you know, do whatever around the house. And I was like, that seems perfectly acceptable at this moment. So talked to her a little bit. She doesn't think I'm a jackass. She's just kind of frustrated with all the flat tires. And she's like, well, I'm going to have a bottle of wine or case of beer or something when I get home, because this has been a really long day of getting absolutely nothing done. And that's the story. So send Miss Stacey some love in the comments, guys. She needs it. Oh man, I'll catch y'all later. Mr. Ride-A-Map, who is a very good buddy of mine, heeded my call on the Facebook to say, hey, do we have any creative types in the house? Does anybody want to help out making a logo for the channel? Your artwork, you know, will probably get a little bit of exposure, or, you know, just out of the goodness of your heart, if you want to try and make something, that'd be cool. I didn't really want to pay for a logo. A lot of people were like, hey, so-and-so does logos, we didn't pay him. And I'm like, well, if I actually invested the time to make a logo, I could make a logo. You know, I'm not incompetent. I'm not just not extremely, I don't really enjoy Photoshop or Paint.net or GIMP. You know, it's just not really my thing. You know, I'm more into on the video side of things. And that's okay, but you know, so I gave a shout out to the peoples, the fan base, you guys. I said, hey, if you want to be part of the channel, hook something up, and you know, possibly it could go on stickers and stuff. So anyway, Ride-A-Map did that. Do you see that trail going straight up there? That looks incredibly steep, and I don't think you can ride on that right now. But anyway, Mr. Ride-A-Map made a killer logo, and I went ahead and just made Teespring t-shirts out of this logo because it's so freaking awesome. So what I'm telling you guys is you have 2 days to order a CDS shirt if you guys want one from the first round. I did just a very small test campaign. I set the limit at 3, and I bought 3. I bought 2 for myself and 1 for Miss Stacey. So, whoa, get on your right side of the freaking road, dude. Come on, killing me. But yeah. Sorry, guys. I hate it when that happens. Let me dust you off. So, yeah, a limit of 3, a goal of 10, and 1 week for them to sell. I don't know if that's, I don't know if the 1 week is standard, but that was what it suggested, so that's what I did. So I made the shirts, I put them up on Facebook, and the first day we sold 12. So they were already definitely going to get printed with my order. Then we met the goal, then we beat the goal, and now I think we have something like 15 sold. So that's awesome. They're $20 a pop. There is a male version, a female version, and a female tank top version for those ladies who wish to have Colorado DualSport written abreast. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Such an idiot. But the t-shirts are $20, both the male and female version. The tank top, which is a little bit more fancy, I think it's like 25 or 30. You know, not gonna make a ton of money off of them, a little bit. Just, you know, just a little extra scratch is cool. But I mainly wanted to do this test run just to see what they look like and see if they would work out really well with the freaking killer logo that Ride-A-Map did. So once again, a huge shout out to Radiator. It's Rad space AMAP, all capitals. Go check out his videos. He's a lunatic. He's a lunatic, and I love him. His videos are always entertaining. So go check out Radiator. He's a great guy. Tell him CDS sent you. I'm sure most of you already know who he is. He's one of the DSMV guys. Ryan Dean's my boy. But yeah, you guys, since you didn't like the Facebook, you only have 2 days to order. So you can order today. Ordering ends Wednesday. Well, it ends Thursday. So you can order today and Wednesday. And then it ends 12 a.m. on Wednesday night. Or Thursday morning. Or however that works. I can't do these complicated days of the week and maths and stuff like that. But the shirts look pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited to see how they turned out. So do you guys know a better place to get stickers? Like, not a better place, but a good place to get stickers that's kind of like Teespring? Because I will be more apt to do stickers and stuff like that continuously if it's not me ordering 500 stickers and then having to send them out and stuff. If I can just give you guys a place to go to and order a sticker and they send it to you, that's much more likely to happen on time and in a professional manner than me being like, oh crap, I have like a dozen stickers that I should have sent out last month. Because that happens. I'm busy. I work a lot and have a lot of stuff to do and blah 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 blah. Ooh, somebody is smoking. That truck is reeking of weed.